In this very special video, I'm going to give you a full tour of the Nerdzoic Nerd Bunker. Stick around, guys, and see the extent of my nerdiness. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Nerdzoic. If you're new here, welcome, my nerdy friend. You have stumbled upon Nerdzoic. On this channel, you'll find my patent-pending blend of action figures, nostalgia, and just general nerdiness. If that sounds good to you and you want to see more of it, go ahead and subscribe and come back every Tuesday and every Thursday at 10 a.m. for a new video. Like I said, guys, today is the day. I'm going to give you a tour of all my toys. So without further ado, let's head upstairs and then descend into the bunker so you can see it all. I've been really looking forward to making this video. I hope you guys enjoy. Alright, as you guys know, my nerd bunker's in my basement, so we're going to take you down and descend into the Nerdzoic bunker. So for some perspective, let's make the turn here. You can see how this is all set up. So first of all, as soon as you come down is my Wall of Black series. More on this in a minute. First, I want to show you right here. So see that little corner? That might look familiar. When the door was closed, this is where I shot initially. This was the initial Nerdzoic set. Then in here is my office. Well, me and the wife's office that I've kind of taken over. Straight ahead, that is her desk that, again, I have completely taken over. You can see all of her Funko Pops up there, looking all Funko-y. Yeah, we have a video of them getting open. I'll put a link up to it if you're interested. And then over, you can see my Eagles print that I have there. That also works as a sound dampener. All these blankets and foam, that's also part of a project I'm working on to make the sound better for you guys when I shoot in here. The completely messy closet. And then over here, you can see my desk. You've seen that. That just got added since I even filmed the beginning of this video. And then up here, again, the reason we started in here is I want to talk to you and show you about my entire collection. So this is my Master Replicas Vader lightsaber. You've seen this before in my lightsabers video. Link above. Up here, since this is where I film, unfortunately you don't really see this on camera when I film, so I might change this up. But this is just a random sprinkling of all of the different lines I love. So up along the top you see Mattel Elites. We all know how I feel about them. In the middle we have some Marvel Legends, some Star Wars Black Series, which, full disclosure, they're only there and open because I bought two by mistake. Then on the bottom-ish row you have the NECA movie turtles, which are just incredible figures. I've talked about them, I love them, you know that. Sprinter has a broken leg, unfortunately. We have One Foot Soldier and Shredder, who is apparently being interviewed by Gorilla Monsoon. He is a heel. Let's turn out of here and back into the main room. Again, perspective. Steps. Turning around. So let's talk about the Black Series collection. I'm all over the map with this thing, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I started off trying to be a completionist, and then I realized that that's impossible. Then I also realized that they released some really crappy figures that I wanted nothing to do with. And then I realized, oh my god, those figures are $3, so I better buy them anyway. So there's a complete mishmash. Today, the way I collect Black Series is this. I collect every figure I see that I like. So as Hasbro gets better, I lose more money. I'm actually considering starting a loose collection where I'm just going to do Sith and Jedi, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know that my budget can handle that. So let's go through this here. Up top, let me turn that light down a little for you guys. Well, yeah, there we go. So I have these fluorescent lights. They're not great, I'm not going to lie. Wow! Alright, let's turn off the onboard light and use that for a moment. Alright, so we'll start up here with Boba Fett. So Boba Fett's one of my few orange card figures, and he's super valuable somehow, even though he's been released a million times. Vader, terrible figure, but it's on a blue card, so I picked it up when I could find it cheap. Prototype Boba Fett, I picked him up a while back off of eBay, because I thought, hey, he's going to go up in value. He didn't really. And Orange Card Han, which is a great early figure, one of the best humans they did early on, if not the best. Coming down, we got all of my favorites here. Well, not my favorites, but these are like prominent in the favorite list. Jaina Solo, because I love the old Legends books. Jango Fett, he made the top 10 best. Check out the link above. Darth Revan, the dark and the light version, which he did not make the top 10 list, but probably should have. Sorry, Darth. And a new addition to my collection, Clone Commander Obi-Wan. Big shout out to subscriber Franklin, who was able to sell me this guy because his wife works at a Walgreens. Oh, thank you so much, man. I love this guy. Might have to get you to buy me another one, though, because I might need to open him. Next shelf down, the highly sought-after Ahsoka. Sorry, guys, the reflection's tough to deal with, I'm not going to lie. Followed by a Royal Guard and Lando. These figures I picked up for $5 at a local discount store. You can't beat that. Farm Boy Luke. This is back when I was buying full cases. I got him. Coming down here, we got the exclusive Snowtrooper Commander to Toys R Us. These are more exclusives, by the way. The exclusive Darth Vader Emperor's Wrath. Another Vader that's not an exclusive. I just figured, why not put the Vaders together? Another new addition, the Gaming Greats Battle Droid, Kanan. Down here, we have all my troopers. The Shock Trooper, Jump Trooper, Scarif Trooper, and the AT-ACT Driver. And then lastly, all the solo figures, which again, I paid, I think, $5 for. And then a messed up looking Captain Phasma. Next shelf over, this is the centerpiece of my Black Series here. You can see my two favorites, really. Well, three of my top three. You got the Gamorrean Guard up to the right, the Emperor to the left, and then the General Grievous down there to the bottom left. I have two of the Black Series statues that were gigantic peg warmers that I paid next to nothing for. They're really awesome if you want statues. Unfortunately, Luke's lightsaber is missing because it broke off at some point, so he's not ignited it yet, folks. Probe Droid, another recent addition. Moving down, we have a Amazon exclusive, which is a pretty great figure, I must say. I wonder if they're going to use that in the carbon freezing chamber, which I'm still not even sure, as you guys are watching that, if that's going to be Vintage Collection or Black Series that they just announced. All my carbonized figures right there. I'm really looking forward to the blue carbonized Vader and the carbonized Boba Fett for Father's Day a few days ago. I got the child. My son, of course, put him with Mando, naturally. Backing up. Sorry, I just kicked something. We have Deluxe Figures. All the ones I really don't care about. We got Force Awakens. More Force Awakens. More Force Awakens. And we have a couple cool Force Awakens here. Like, I like Old Han. And the X-Wing pilot Asti or Atsi, whatever his name is. One of my commenters referred to this Poe as Rough Knight Poe, which is probably the best name possible. And then we start making our way into The Last Jedi, the movie that shall not be named for many. Okay, very good. So that's my Wall of Black series right here. A little bit more perspective. There you go. Eventually, I want to get rid of these shelves. These are like 7-inch shelves, and build something that's more sleek and close to the wall, and just make a Wall O Black series. I just don't know how that's going to work with the Deluxe figures. Now, towards the end of this wall here, it turns in, and oh, what do we have? The pride and joy of my collection, folks. The vintage carded 40th anniversary figures. So I have not picked up the Empire Strikes Back ones yet. Up until now, I have all of them, minus those and Boba Fett. I have the episode 1. Wow, hard to get a good picture of them because they're holographic. Big shout out to Bill Cable for those two guys. He sold them to me after the last Celebration. I was so excited because I couldn't go to Celebration, but I still got the figs. This loot is really special to me. So I worked for Panera Bread, sorry I said your name, for 10 years. And it was a rough job. Parts of it were great, parts of it were really rough. But at the end of 10 years, I finished a 5-year contract in one of the busiest stores in the company, and I got a gigantic bonus, and with that bonus, I treated myself to $300 of eBay money for that guy. Yeah, my wife let me. All right, panning over. That's just a storage closet I have down here. Maybe one day it'll be a bathroom. And we have my glass display. So this is the only glass, well, that's a lie. I have 2 glass displays, but this is the only added glass display. So up top, you can see some figures that are currently carded that won't be for long. Spoiler alert. I'm actually going to be opening them and unboxing them soon. Not the AT-AT, he's staying. But the Marvel Legends and the Jim Neidhart, they just haven't had a chance to open them yet. So these are my Elite shelves. This is my current-ish day elites. Basically, I guess you can call them elites from 2000 forward, right? That's when these guys all wrestled. And then down here, we have the ones, here, this will probably be better. All right, there we go. So down here, we have the ones that are more 90s and 80s. Out of all of these, I don't even know where to begin. I love those Storm Collectible Hogans, but I don't know. These are all just, I love elites. You guys know how I am. Just brings me back to the kiddie time. Next shelf down is all of my miscellaneous Star Wars stuff. And then down at the bottom, we have my superhero collection. So there's a mix here of Marvel Legends, Marvel Select, I had to think about that for a minute, and then there's some DC. That's a Batman DC. I have no memory of where I got him. Those are the Movie Master, Batman and Bane. Oh, and Thor has fallen. Thor has fallen, folks. Do not fear, we shall rebuild. So yeah, that's my glass display case of loose stuff. You can see I put some lights in there. All right, let's close this guy down here and move on with our tour. So another door, another closet. And then, let's get some perspective here. A big old shelf of stuff. There's a lot here to unpack. Make back all the way up. Floor to ceiling toys. All right, so where do we start? I guess we'll start at the top. Up top, we have Star Wars, and that's going to be the majority of what you guys see now is a lot of Star Wars. First, we have the Epic Force figures. I picked most of those up at KB Toys for like $2.99. Then you have the difficult to find ones. That box there, if I remember correctly, that was like a FAO Schwarz exclusive. I picked it up off Brian Toys a few years ago. As we slide down, you see my Unleashed figures. These are half of my collection of these. Well, more like a third. These are pretty much the precursor to Black Series, the first foray into 6 scale, but these had no articulation, but the sculpts are amazing. By 6 scale, I mean 12th scale, folks. Sorry, my bad. And I don't even think they're 12th scale. They're bigger than that. They're pretty big. Here we have cinema scenes. So, as you can see, these are displayed at an angle. I guess I should probably try to display them better. A couple of the Saga Edition Cup figure sets they did. Here, we have a mix-match of vehicles. So we got some Saga vehicles. We have an A-Wing, TIE Bomber. It's my interactive Yoda. Oh yeah, more Unleashed, told you. Down a shelf. I'm telling you, this whole thing's like a mishmash. But here we got some Power of the Force Star Wars, some Power of the Jedi Star Wars, and you can see I have some 12-inch figures here, which I don't know why I collected these, because now I'm just not a huge fan. Maybe I'll sell these off eventually for some real estate, who knows? Because like if you come down, you can see I have like, what, a dozen of the Episode 2 ones. But that said, I really do enjoy like that Jango Fett there. Up here you saw I have the 100th figure Luke. He looks amazing. And the Masters of the Dark Side, which, fun story. Our senior class trip was to Disney World. I know, crazy. But I picked that up there. I'd never seen it anywhere else. I was so excited to find it. Let me tell you how fun it is as a senior in high school 20 years ago. First of all, carrying a figure around the park while all the women are like, what is that guy doing? Then sneaking it into your suitcase and trying to fly it home. Yeah, that was good. Anyway, down here you guys saw my X-Wing, a couple other things. And then down on the floor here, I keep all my empty boxes for some of the loose figures. I have more of the wrestling ones on the other side, but I just can't part with them. I love the art on boxes, so right now this is my compromise. I'm slowly running out of room though, as you can see. Pan over and you might have saw glimpses of this, but my big display case. This is a built-in that came with the house. The previous owner used it as a bar. This is, let's kind of zoom out here and you can see. There you go. We'll get in up close and personal and I'll show it off. I'm going to open the glass so that we can get a better view. So up top, we have my Defining Moments collection. I'm slowly putting this one together. I only have one of the top 10 most valuable, which is actually not on that shelf. It's down on this shelf. It's Randy. There he is. One Ghostbusters wrestling, because that's all I found. I'll probably sell him eventually. Then we got my autographs, and these are all really, really special to me. So the 300th edition Boba Fett, that figure alone is special, but getting Jeremy Bollock to sign it at, I think it was Celebration 2, super special. Same with this one. The late Kenny Baker, David Prowse, the late Peter Mayhew. I really wish I got pictures with these guys instead of just autographs, but the autographs are pretty special, I'm not gonna lie. Coming down, we have my NECA Turtle collection. This like playset you see, that is the Extreme Set Sewer, which I'll put a review up soon, but it's pretty amazing. But as you can see, I have the 4 turtles hanging out, and oh no, we're about to get invaded, bro. Bebop, Rocksteady, a couple of foot soldiers, Shredder and Krang, and they appear to have the instructions to the turtle blimp. So, really excited for more of these to come out. Oh, I love these guys, they're so cool. Here, let's give you a better look. Yeah, there we go. Better look. Yeah, these guys are just amazing. This is taking longer than I thought. This might be a long video, folks. All right, so backing up, table here, that's where I do my gaming. The little bit that I have now, thanks to the pandemic. These are my, what's left of my comic collection. I sold most of it off. I switched to digital. Comics, to me, I don't really get that much enjoyment out of collecting them. I still buy them if I find good deals, but it's not like toys for me. So I don't have that many. I have the first Lazarus, which isn't even that valuable. I just like it. New 52 Batman, first She-Hulk. Probably my most valuable is Saga #1. I love that. And then I have a couple first appearances. I have the Iron Fist first appearance and the Bane first appearance. So pretty cool. Coming around here in my basement, that closet there, that's where all of our electrical is kept. This is my media area, my tiny TV for my PlayStation. Then here are, again, some of my faves. We have the 12-inch Obi-Wan vs. Vader set. I got this at a KB Toys. Actually, I think my parents got it for me at KB Toys for Christmas in '98 or '99. There's the 500th Vader figure Vader there. Luke and Yoda. Oh, my wife got this for me a few years back. I'm so happy she did because it's so expensive on the secondary market now. And you guys know how much I love box sets. Such a hard one to photograph in the box because of the plastic, but it is basically Jabba's Palace up top, Rancor Pit on the bottom. Coming down, we got a pair of AT-ATs, the Power of the Force version and a Black Series version. Cancel that, it's Power of the Jedi. More Power of the Jedi. This was the line I was probably the most of a completionist with. You guys saw the B-Wing open over there? That's the Power of the Jedi B-Wing that just got destroyed in the move. I love the way they used to do these vehicles, like the Snowspeeder here. Look at the scene. It's like it's awesome. They did the same thing with the TIE Bomber. It looks like it's over an asteroid. It's just great stuff. And then down here, you can see I have the Vader carrying case from the Vintage Toys. Let's get down low for you. The Power of the Jedi carbon chamber, and a couple not loose, but random Chotkas. And Family Guy, Brian as Chewbacca. Oh my God, Blue Harvest. I loved Blue Harvest, that was so funny. All right, let's go to the rest of the room. Now we're gonna see my massive collection of 3 3/4 inch. So I have somewhere in the area of 400 3 3/4 inch Star Wars figures. You can see, there's my couch in the middle of the room. It's pretty crazy. And then along the bottom, more boxes that are empty on this side. But on this side is more toys, so let's take a look. I'm gonna back up for this one for you guys. So, first of all of the Saga Collection 3 3/4 inch figures I have right there. Most of them I got clamshells for. Need to buy some more. When you have to buy a million clamshells, it gets expensive. Down on the bottom, we have that Imperial shuttle that was re-released as part of the Saga Collection. That thing's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of the few 3 3/4 inch figures that I'm super tempted to open. We moved to Power of the Force. I almost said Jedi. Some of my most sought after figures originally were the expanded universe figures that you can see here, Shadows of the Empire. Now they're kind of commonplace, but when I started collecting, that's always like, I gotta find them. And it was impossible. Down here, more vehicles, Power of the Force stuff. It's amazing, most of the Power of the Force stuff I got for pennies on the dollar. Over here, more Unleashed. Let's flip some lights on for you guys. Woo! There we go. A little brighter. That's the rest of my Unleashed figures. That's the first 2 waves. Power of the Jedi down at the bottom. More 12-inch, the Luke and Speeder bike. And then you can see the 30th anniversary sets that were put out down there. Love those. You can see some super deformed Power of the Jedi figures. Those are almost like precursors in some ways to Funko Pops. The last of the 3 3/4 inch Star Wars. Let's turn the brightness down a little. There you go. So you can see my meager vintage collection figures that I have. I don't have many, maybe 20 of them. Those 2007 30th anniversary, I think they were, figures, my goodness, I loved those. So for example, the Macquarie figures, oh, these things are amazing, I love them. Love to see some of these in 6-inch form. Ooh, it gives me an idea. Coming down, some Episode 1 merch. So here you can see my Episode 1 collection, my Revenge of the Sith collection, and the last of my Saga stuff there. This is really where I kind of fell off after this. I don't know what it was about Revenge of the Sith, I just didn't like the toys afterwards. Back here, you can see all of my deluxe figures. I put them all in one place just for space, so it didn't go by series. It drives me nuts a little bit, but it goes from the bottom up. Power of the Force, Saga, Power of the Jedi, some Clone Wars, some Episode 1. And then lastly, so these are my WWF Jax figures. Excuse me, I don't have many of them. This is when there was like a lull in 2000, 99, somewhere in there, when there wasn't any Star Wars toys. I'm like, I'm gonna start buying wrestling toys too. And maybe I'll open some of these up. Some of these are terrible, but some of these are really good. There's a Dude Love I picked up at a the first Wizard Philly Comic Con, for example. That Rikishi looks great. So yeah, I might pick some of these, I might open some of these. And then you might have saw it, but let me back up here. There's all my open wrestling boxes that I can't part with. I'm out of room for more. So Neidhart's gonna end up going like in a closet, I'm guessing. Okay, now I'm gonna show you my huge WWF Hasbro collection. Wow. Yeah, that's right. All I got is the Boss Man. It's not even an English card, but I paid 15 bucks for him at a convention last year. I got this wall ready to go for some more of these Hasbros. Yeah, but the prices they're going at, I don't know when that's happening. I might just try to collect them loose. More perspective, you can see where we already saw stuff. Now let's kind of circle and close off what we didn't see yet. Up here, we have the one vintage figure I have. Skiff Guard there. Picked him up on Christmas Day in '98 from a comic book store doing half off Christmas Day only. The 𝐷𝐄𝐿, I guess that's what you want to call it, Jorge, whatever. He was a Celebration 2 exclusive that I was so excited to get. I drove 12 hours to get him. Okay, this is when they did the special edition. This is what they gave out at the theater. So another fave. Let's back up here. Another closet. Yeah, I got a lot of storage space in this house. And another wall of stuff. So this one's kind of mishmashed again. You can see I have the old Power of the Jedi skiff at the bottom, along with some of the Hasbro 12-inch books / toys. Then some Saga vehicles that I really enjoy. One is a Star Speeder that my brother Mark picked up for me during his trip to Disney World for his high school graduation. Oh, you know what? His wasn't even a graduation, it was a marching band trip. My bad. But anyway, thanks, Mark. There is a Imperial fighter, Landspeeder with Luke, another beautiful figure. Luke Skywalker's X-Wing fighter on Dagobah. So this one's all dirty. You can see it came with a dirty R2-D2. A-Wing. More figures I love. Again, you guys know I'm a sucker for a cinema scene. Trash compactor, some Jedi Council, some Geonosian planning. Whoa, let me get a better angle. Some Geonosius planning. Oh, big old Gamorrean guard. M&M figs and my Christmas figs. All right, let's slide over here. We're back where we started here, but we have to get the other side. Here, again, I feel like I've been saying this a lot, but my pride and joy. These are 1988 10-back turtles, so these are the originals. And mint on card, but like for me, the way I'm collecting these is I want the first 10, but I don't want the hole punch. So these are all unpunched. I never made it even to a peg. I've got 4 so far. I'm working my way. 6 more to go. These aren't cheap either, so they're taking me a while. Into here, we got another closet. Up here's where I keep all my board games. You can see. Followed by the few graphic novels I have left. got rid of most of them. Most of the stuff I keep digital now just because of space. And last but not least, the Nerdzoic Wrestling Arena. Yeah, I built an arena, folks. So this is my closet floor. So as you can see, it's got the Extreme Sets 3.0. It's got the Wicked Cool ring, excuse me. I've got the Raw entrance stage. I might eventually upgrade that to like a custom one of Raw's War. Let's come on down here so I can give you guys a better view. So yeah, this is just too cool to me. I gotta start doing some photography in here. I want to Photoshop my son and I's face into the crowd also. I know that's crazy. Oh, and I need some commentators. Yeah, commentators would be good. Yeah. And we finish it off with, back where we started, some random prints of The Godfather. And that's it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. It is really hard to get the lighting right when you're dealing with fluorescent lights and plastic on all the toys and glass on the displays. So I apologize for any glare. If there's anything you want to see more pictures of, just shoot me a message. I'll totally do that. You guys know me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Subscribe. Stay nerdy.